Let's make a rainbow book. Oh, T. Lifehacker here. We are going to do the rainbow book. We've got all the colors of the rainbow. Yeah, that's right. And we got our pipe cleaners. So any color you want for the pipe cleaner, go for it. And you can also use string. If you don't have pipe cleaner, you can use string. And we have that, yes, a hole puncher, which is really good for that strengthening of the fingers. And then the scissors, we may or may not need that. And then you have the glue stick and staplers. Now those are optional because you'll see why. The markers so that we can do our writing. This activity is going to be so great for working on the fine motor and visual motor skills, which are all needed for writing. So fine motor is the small finger motions, and then visual motor is what your brain processes and translates into the motor functions, which again is really needed for working on writing. And so see how I stacked up my paper? Now we're going to fold it. This is excellent for the bilateral coordination because you're using both sides of the body and you're strengthening those fingers by pressing all those papers together. Woo! I know it's a lot of work. A lot of work. So if you can't do that, if you have to do one paper at a time, that's fine too. Because this is excellent for working on the finger motion, the finger control, finger isolation, and wait for it. Look at that. I'm pinching the paper, so it's really good to work on the pincher grasp. You pinch the paper, and it's a little bit of crossing midline too, which means that one side of your body, your arm, goes across to the other side of your body. And so this, again, requires a lot of coordination. So now I am going to mark where the holes are going to go for punching the holes. So to connect the papers, I'm punching holes and then putting in that pipe cleaner. But what you can do, if you don't want to do that, you can use the stapler or the glue stick. So that's why I said they're optional, the stapler or the glue stick. Glue stick, you would glue each piece onto each other, and stapler, you would try to staple them all together. So see, I have the hole puncher and I marked the holes, but notice, look at that. My hole puncher doesn't go all the way to the hole. So well, problem solving time. We'll just go as far as the hole puncher can go. That works just as well. Now make sure it's right in the center. You're right on that crease line and listen for that click. Nice. All right, so we did it here. Look at that. You can see my finger on the other side pushing through. That's what you want to see. You want to be able to see through it. And so now make sure you straighten it out again. You don't want to cut your paper unevenly or punch holes. And then here we go. Oh, there we go. Punch the hole. No. Oh, dang, can't get it this time. So what should we do? So if you can't punch the holes all in one go, which requires a lot of finger strength and a lot of that fist grasping strength, then instead you just punch holes individually as such. You'll do one paper at a time and punch the hole. And you might need to tear out that tiny piece, and notice that used a lot of the pincher grasp strength. So there are so many ways that you can do this activity and make it easier for yourself. Now, if you are a parent working with your kid on this, there are so many easier ways to do it. If it's too hard for your child, grade it down. Grading down means that you make it easier. So again, if they can't punch holes just yet, then you can hold it down and have them give a little bit of a push on the hole puncher and then lift up just so they can see that this is what the hole puncher is supposed to do, and they can eventually get there. Now, here's my pipe cleaners. Again, you can use string, but I like pipe cleaners because it creates that extra resistance and extra work on your hands for finger strength. So again, if you need to grade it down, you can always use one string or such. So now notice that I pulled it through the back. So start from the back, pull it all the way through the back and into the center where it's folded, and then pull it up exactly as I have, because you want to do the tying in the back of the booklet. And notice I have a lot of problem solving I have to do here. I made it the pipe cleaner is too small. And now if that's a problem for you, then you can follow along here. You're going to connect that pipe cleaner with another pipe cleaner. And I'm going to make it as a double little, double loop. You'll see how I did that. So I'm just twisting it around. Yep, going to twist that one around. And this is going to be so good for those fingers and for the visual motor skills, visual perceptual skills. This is really, really good. The twisting motion. Now, notice you can cut it, or you can do what I'm about to do, which is the double loop. So I'm going to connect these two pieces together. Now, you may or may not be able to do that. If not, you can feel free to cut it and then wrap it around the other piece of the pipe cleaner so you don't injure yourself by accidentally poking yourself. Yep, see? It's like a little handle. So mine's like a rainbow book on the go, portable. Look at that. Nice. And you can add as many pages as you want. I just added one of each color. Now you do whatever you want with your booklet. You have your book, and now it's time to get fancy. Get jazzy on the book. Oh, anything you want to write, draw, it's your booklet. You can make it a little diary. You can make it like an outdoor adventure of things that you see, and then research them later. I don't know, anything. Make it fun and make it what you want. That is the beauty of arts and craft, is that you can tailor it to whatever your interests are. Now I'm just titling mine The Rainbow. The rainbow what? The rainbow? Oh, the rainbow book? Yep, sounds good. But I decided I'm going to do a few other colors. Why just put it in one color? I'm going to sequence, meaning try... So this is choosing colors is actually really challenging for your executive functioning, because it works on making decisions. It works on working memory of, oh, I used that color. Okay, well, I can't use that again. And voila, there's my beauty. There's my beauteous book. So if you guys like this, please do like and subscribe to the OT Lifehacker channel. We will have more of these ideas to come. And also follow me on Instagram.